The Deer and the Hunter. Once upon a time, in a magical forest, there were trees which touched the sky and swayed along with the wind. The flowers bloomed everywhere, some big and some small. The forest was abundant with sweet fruits hanging from the branches and twigs scattered on the ground. In the forest lived a herd of deer, which were attentive and smart. One sunny day, the deer decided to explore the forest. They loved grazing in this huge forest, so they nibbled on the fresh grass. Suddenly, one deer got an idea of dancing. It went nudging the other deer and gathering them. They then started dancing together, enjoying each other's company and the serene weather. They started hopping and jumping in a big circle. But as they were dancing, they noticed the sky turning dark and cloudy. The once bright and cheerful forest grew dim as thunder rumbled in the distance. But as it started raining, they began to dance again, as it made them calm and peaceful to the tippy-tippy rhythm of the rain. Suddenly, it started pouring even heavier. The deer started running to find a shed to cover them. As the deer waited for the rain to stop, they saw a beautiful bird coming through the trees. That beautiful bird was a peacock. The peacock, intrigued by rain, opened his vibrant feathers and started dancing. The peacock cleaned his body with his feathers as he was wetting the rain. Looking at the peacock dancing, the deer decided to join him. The deer and the peacock started dancing together as they enjoyed the rain. As they were dancing in the forest, they could hear a rustling sound nearby. A hunter was in the forest. His eyes were scanning the area for a deer. The hunter aimed at the deer using his bow and arrow and slowly started moving towards the deer. He was all set to hunt the deer, so he released the arrows from the bow. But the arrows didn't reach the deer, and he missed his chance. The deer started running to save its life. But the hunter did not give up. He again pulled another arrow and aimed towards the deer. He released the arrow from the bow, sending it swiftly through the air. The arrow struck the deer with a swift and deadly precision. The forest fell silent as the deer fell on the ground. Hunter approached, believing he had succeeded. But the deer, though in pain, had a clever idea. It remained perfectly still, pretending to be dead. The hunter, satisfied with his catch, eventually slung his bow over his shoulder and left the forest, confident he would return later to collect his prize. As soon as the hunter was out of sight, the deer stood and started hopping to save their lives.
And that's our story of the deer and the hunter.